Hi everyone, it's Debbie Happy Cohen here with Joy Based Living, and today I want to talk about the combination of compassion and core hard toughness when coaching yourself or coaching another or hiring a coach. So I recently was introduced to a guy by the name of Sam Vankin online who coined the term narcissistic abuse. And so he's got like a huge amount of followers on YouTube and all this stuff. So this woman hired him. This is going to sound really twisted, but it's a good story. This woman hired him to be her coach. He coaches people. He is, I think he's in the field of psychology, but I don't know what his actual title is. Anyway, she hires him because she's having family issues. Now, he's a self-proclaimed narcissist. He says, here's the truth about what narcissists think. Here's the truth about what narcissists do. Let me just spell it all out for you. He gets out of it a lot of attention. He gets to provoke people. And he's Israeli. My family is Israeli. There's a tough, say it like it is attitude among Israeli people. In fact, Israelis are known as sabras. And if you're born in Israel, they call you a sabra. Sabra is a cactus fruit. They're thorny on the outside, sweet on the inside. Not sure if somebody's a narcissist if that's the case. I'm using the N word, but I'm describing a person. So anyway, and he's a self-proclaimed. So anyway, So she fires him, and she says, the reason I'm firing you is because you are not empathic, and my other coaches and therapists are empathic, and I needed some empathy and comfort, so he is sharing this with his YouTube audience. And then he says, what do you all think about this? And he said, any disrespectful replies will be, removed and you'll be banned. Like, yes, go Sam. And I mean, I'm still kind of in shock. Not that I should be in shock because I've seen just about everything. I've been coaching people for 20 years. And before that, I worked with sexually molested kids and families and removal from the home. Like, I mean, I've seen everything. I worked in the projects where guns were being shot right down the road. I worked on a suicide hotline. I have a master's degree. I've seen everything. I've been in the spiritual communities where like denial is rampant. Everybody's covering up their crap with positive thinking. Like, so I don't know why I was so shocked about this woman, but I'm like, why would you contact a self-proclaimed narcissist who is also Israeli, and then, like, why would you hire them? Like, what were you expecting? I think that that's the degree of denial that goes on in us when we're a mess. When we are just a fucked up mess. When we are a mess, I know that in my life, I've stayed in bad relationships for too long. I've stayed in unhealthy family relationships. And like, I would have somebody say, why do you still keep buying into that person's blah, blah, blah? I can't believe you just bought it. I bought into it again because I'm an idealist and I love believing. Oh, well, really? So this woman just took it to a whole other level. I'm sharing this with you because when I first started Joy-Based Living, I think my filter was way too big. People were coming for all kinds of reasons. I think I didn't have the clearest expectations set, although I did have some. I said, we're going to be facing things like shame, abandonment, betrayal, and turning them to honor, commitment, loyalty, really practicing some of the research that came out of Dr. Mario Martinez, who I love his work. His research is incredible, and the importance of community and all this stuff. And then after some time, it was like, well, we're not all on the same page here. I'm like, but there are some people who are, and who are the people who are? And I realized that what people don't get about me on the outside, like in the past, I'm changing that now, is because my middle name's Happy and I'm running Joy-Based Living, is I can be really, really tough. Like if you say, Here's what I want. And we create little micro steps for you to get there. And we put that energy into you to have that, to experience that, to go for it. And then you kind of half-ass it, or you don't show up, or you cancel an appointment. I don't have tolerance. I never did. So people who know me as a coach know that I don't have much tolerance for that. Like my agreement is, if you have a homework assignment and you don't do it, I have a right to fire you. I'm just not interested. I don't want to play. But if you keep screwing up because you're in the game, I am with you all the way. And if you miss your homework assignment because you have just dissociated again and you're like, oh my God, I got to get this thing, great. Or if you come back to me and you go, I think that particular piece of advice was not right on. I think that this is more true. Great. My job is to provide accountability, to provide an edge, to help you say, I did this. I did everything I could. I went in that direction, and where there were clogs inside of me, we did everything we could to unclog. I also want you to know that if you have so much pain that you can't handle that, you shouldn't hire me as a coach. You should go to somebody who's a counselor, or and in fact, one of the ways that I do ask people to look at themselves is to say, if you're not capable of completing coaching assignments, you probably need counseling. And coaching will only hurt you because you're going to make commitments and then you're going to break them. So compassion and toughness, I think, are both really important. If you think of any sports coach, a great sports coach is going to have both. And I think the same is true for, in this case, we're coaching people to reach their dreams, to live their values full out, to live their joy as big as they can. And it's not all pretty. Part of it includes nitty gritty. And so that's what we're doing together. And that's the joy of it. It's actually a huge thrill. So to see people fly after they've just unclogged their pipes is like, yes. They look different, they feel different, they act. It's just like the whole storyline just upgrades. Thank you for being here. Keep following your dreams, keep taking inspired action, and embody your joy, baby. You deserve it.